All right, guys, how you doing? We are going cheap today. We are a retail rip. We are not an expensive card rip here. We might do something expensive every once in a while, but $60 is pretty much the limit of what we do on this channel. We've done a couple of things over $60, just sometimes just not worth it. Artistry Football, but these are the 2024. So there is a 2025 version now of Artistry, but the 2024 version obviously has the rookies of Jaden Daniels and J.J. McCarthy and those kind of guys. So you get 2 autographs per box, and you get a canvas card. So the change is in 2025, you get 2 canvas cards with the Artistry. Now, not high number, not low number. I'm talking about purely with the Artistry. But you can hit these 1-of-1 original art sketch cards. And those sometimes can hit up to $100 in value, depending on who you get. So when you take a look at that, sometimes you have to say, is Sage, it's a gamble, of course. Sage, these packs can have every rookie in the world, and they won't be worth a cent, right? They just won't be worth a cent. But here's why I buy them. I'm a Michigan guy. These have at least the helmet is somewhat licensed, and some of these cards are unlicensed. Some of them are licensed depending on the university. But I collect like Michigan guys, so when I get Donovan Edwards, I'm happy with that. And at $20 a box, you're basically paying $10 per autograph. That's what you're doing. You're paying $10 per autograph. So you're just, and it's a gamble. So the Donovan Edwards is going to stay with me. Cam Kitchens plays for my Rams, so that's pretty cool. Definitely. Tet McMillan. Tet McMillan. There's another Donovan Edwards. This time it's in red. Estime. Braylon Trice. Riley Leonard. Travion Henderson. Tyler Van Dyke. A.D. Mitchell. Trey Taylor and Chris Braswell. So, yeah, these cards have no value except to me. I just get the Michigan guys. I have fun collecting the Jaden Daniels, the J.J. McCarthys, the Bo Nicks, the big-time rookies. I mean, they're fun to throw in, like, if you ever wanted to do, like, value packs and just sell, like, 50 cards for $5 or 50 cards for a couple of bucks, you can throw these cards in and give somebody a chance to get a really cool... There's my guy, JJ, in red. Love it. Love it. See, these are for me. Look at that card. I mean, it is Artistry for sure. Never will I ever in my life have a better feeling than, and that's obviously licensed Michigan. So never in my life will I have a better feeling than I did at the national championship game against Washington. The game was in Houston. An amazing weekend. It'll be forever will be the greatest game I ever went to. Forever will be the greatest game I ever went to. By the way, when you buy these, the autographs come in their separate pack. So that pack alone has the 2 autographs and the exclusive canvas card. I do think there are some sort of... Obviously, the red card is considered a quote-unquote parallel. I don't know if there's anything other than the red cards. To be honest with you, I didn't even really look at the box. I probably should have looked at the box. There are parallel cards. They don't really give you any kind of other detail other than that. I mean, that's what... If you get the autos, kind of what these cards look like. That's the one in the middle here is there's that 1-of-1 kind of artist drawn card, which is super sweet. I would love to grab one of those. That'd be great. KJ Jefferson, Anthony Gould, Roman Hemby. Carson Beck has a card in this set, still in college. Chop Robinson, Dolphins. Dylan Laube, Raiders. Rock Taylor, Marks, Tags, Tua's brother. Dontavez Walker, Plumlee, Luke Arroyo. Or they announced his name on the game Sunday. He's in the NFL now. I'm trying to remember what team he's with. It was just Arroyo, and it's like, okay. Like, I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of these names. I feel bad for the announcers that have to try to. There's Cam Ward. I mean, yeah, cool. Keelan Robinson, Trey Benson, Restrepo, Cam Ward again, in what it seems to be like a blue parallel. Nate Wiggins. There's Cornelius Johnson, my Michigan Wolverines. So that'll stay in the pile. We'll put both of the Cam Wards in a pile of cards that, we'll probably at least penny sleeve those bad boys. It'd be nice to teach some, or not teach, but, put some cards in, like, a pack of like 100 or 50 and just, put them in a garage sale or something. And I'm not trying to make, a buck or two, out of 100 cards, like not a buck or two each, but I put them out there for like $1, for 100 cards or something, or 50 cards or something like that, and you know, get the kids in the neighborhood going. Carson Beck, Javon Baker, Tet McMillan again in the red, Lad McConkey. Put the Tet McMillan, you know, we'll throw the Carson Beck in there as well. These are big-time names. Carter Bradley, there's Donovan again in blue this time, so we kind of get the rainbow of Donovan Edwards. Ricky White, there's Jordan Whittington of my Rams, Marshawn Lloyd, and then Tyrone Tracy Jr. So going back through these again, is there anything worth penny sleeving? I think the Carson Beck probably is. Yeah, that Carson Beck probably is worth a penny sleeve. To go through all these cards again, and then I promise these cards are, you know, there's a Tet McMillan. Fire that only the Riley Leonard, the Travion Henderson. Yeah, we'll throw some of those cards in penny sleeves for sure. But those Michigan cards are my cards. So I enjoy Sage because Sage in 2024 has the Michigan license, can use the helmet, and then as you can see in the JJ McCarthy card, even has the permission to use the Jordan logo in that card. That card is gorgeous, by the way. I love that card. Fantastic. So I like Sage because of that. My PC collections, and I don't care about value. It doesn't matter to me. I've never pulled value. I never will pull value. You know, in the long run, it's not something that I'm fortunate enough to do. All right, so our Tyler Nubin, I think it was a third-round pick of the New York Giants, is the Canvas card. Very cool. And then our first auto is going to be, it looks like somebody from Clemson, perhaps? Okay, yeah, that's a funny joke out there. That's a funny joke out there. Rook, and then we're going to go upside down, I believe is how this works. I'm not sure who that is. Tavion Robinson. So Rook is, I know, an NFL player, and that sticker, I mean, who put that sticker on? What? All right. That's quite the placement of the sticker on that card. But we've got 2 more of these to go, so let's do it. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun with these. Certainly did not reach the $20 worth of value. But that Rook is going to have, you know, it's going to have a little bit of something to it. The NFL guys, when you get NFL guys out of this, you thank your lucky stars. You thank your lucky stars when you pull an NFLer out of these. So we'll leave that pack for last there. And we'll try to continue our goal of big-time names and Michigan Wolverines. And as you can see, big-time names, Malik Neighbors and Tet McMillan. And, of course, there's Donovan Edwards and JJ. So we're going to try to pull the rainbows of all these guys. That Tyler Nubin card's pretty cool. The canvas card. I don't know if I didn't really show you guys that canvas card, but you can't really see it, but it definitely has a different texture and a different feel. The 2025 version of those canvas cards, I mean, they really feel like canvas cards. They feel almost like the Top Series 2 canvas cards. There's Cooper DeJean. We'll save that aside for family PC reasons. Damian Martinez, Ricky White, Carson Steele, A.D. Mitchell. There's Evan Stewart, K.J. Jefferson. There's Donovan Edwards in blue. And there's Rook again. So we'll move the Donovan Edwards over to the pile. Donovan Edwards was cut by the Jets. I just feel like sometimes players get misused in college, and Donovan Edwards would have been a great running back had Michigan used the running backs in the pass game more. I know in the Alabama game, that big 4th down, but they used Blake Corum in that big 4th down. But so there's Neighbors, there's McConkey in the silver, gray, whatever. Rashad, so we'll move both of those into that pile as well. So, I mean, there's just big-time names. It's fun to get the names, right? I mean, Rashad Owens, there's Luther Burden. There's Jaden Daniels, our first JD in the red. There's our first JD. There's Quinion Mitchell of the Eagles. Nate Wiggins. There's Cornelius Johnson again. So we'll throw that into the pile as I knock a card over. So again, these are the 2024 cards. You know, not 2025 is out. There's Tet McMillan. There's Carter Bradley. There's Carter Bradley again. There's Marks again. There's Tua. Restrepo. There's Cooper DeJean. There's Lad McConkey. And there's Aldrick Estime. 2 more packs to go, and we're loving both of the fronts. We're loving both of the fronts of these. I mean, 2 touchdowns in the national championship game for Donovan. 2 big long runs. JJ played great, had a huge run. And then as you saw on Monday Night Football against the Bears Monday night, JJ with a big run. I mean, talk about a guy that that has reestablished himself after a nasty, ugly first half. He came back with a fantastic second half. There's Cam Ward again. There's Riley Leonard, Carter Bradley, Chop Robinson. So a lot of the repeats. So if you get like a red in one, it seems like you're going to get the same player in the blue in that version as well. So we'll talk about the rainbows, the different colors. It looks like you can get blue, red, and gray. I don't think there's a value to any of them. I don't believe there's a value to any, but the JJs, I just love it. I love that JJ card. It looks great. Lauve, there's Cam Ward again. Ah, yes, the JJ blue. So, yeah, you do kind of get a Travion Henderson, a repeat of players, Ben Sinnott as well. Ben Sinnott is a favorite of of Panini. I think there's a bunch of Panini cards of Ben Sinnott lying around that we've hammered in different Panini products. But here's why you buy these packs. Oh boy. Watch me open cards, guys. All right, so it looks like Keelan Robinson is going to be the canvas card. And this definitely has a different feel, but the 2025 version has an even different feel. So our first card is going to be red. Our first auto is going to be red. Is that going to be Braden Fisk of my Rams? It is. Braden Fisk, second round pick of the Los Angeles Rams. I love this card. I am buying more of these if I find more of these. I love it. And then here is Travion Robinson again. Tavion Robinson for the second time. We did this in the previous. As well with a wide receiver from, I believe, South Florida. From a wide receiver from South Florida named Sean Atkins. I don't believe he's with a team at all. But yeah, and there's the blue one too. So it's the same exact card. The exact same card. At least the autographs, you can tell like it wasn't printed per se. But Braden Fisk, that is massive. That is a great hit out of here. I mean, look. I mean, I'm not talking about value. These cards do not have value. Don't get me wrong. But for me, for trying to get an NFL guy, you can't really go wrong with a second-round pick that got traded up for, that had a really good rookie year. And Braden Fisk had him and Jared Verse were fantastic. In fact, I'm going to get that one in a penny sleeve here before we go any further. Oops, as I knock the camera over. Does everyone knock the camera over at least once a video as well? I feel like that happens. So we're going to move the Braden Fisk over here. That's a great card for me. I love it. I mean, I love that card. It's not one of the rookies. It's not one of my Michigan guys, but it is a Ram guy. And you fell down. Hororo. Maybe that's how you say it. Hororo. But so, I mean, I'm happy with two of these autographs. The Rook and the Braden Fisk. That Braden Fisk is fantastic. I mean, that's great. I think there were 5 of these in the Walmart. And, you know, they're $20. I mean, you can't really go wrong. I did leave 2 of them sitting there because I didn't want to go overboard. The Artistry are the ones I prefer. I prefer Artistry over high number, low number. I know you get more autographs, but in the high-low number, I know you get 3 autographs in those blasters, and those are fine as well. I just like the Artistry cards. I like the way they look better. And again, with me, I'm not pulling value out of these. I'm just not. So, and the top card of this is going to be a big-time name of the third box here, Ashton Genty, Devin Culp, Tyler Van Dyke, Dominic Lovett, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. There's Genty in blue, Rock Taylor, Austin Reed, Devin Culp, and then Tyler Nubin. So 2. And we'll take the Eagles cards out of here for the family's sake here. And we will move on. Omarion Hampton. And the 2024 cards. So a lot of the draft picks, guys that were still in college when these cards came out and now drafted into the NFL. Hampton. There's Tyrone Tracy. There's Tet McMillan. KJ Jefferson. Trey Benson. Ben Sinnott. Cam Ward again. There's Cornelius Johnson again and Carson Steele. So we'll put away these 3 cards. And then we will throw those in the pile. Next pack, we got Tua's brother. I've been to a number of games at Maryland. When Michigan plays at Maryland, I go every year. It's an easy flight. So we've seen Tagovailoa play quite a bit. There's Omar and Hampton. There's Dylan Gabriel. Throw those aside. Carson Beck again. There's Rook. Oh, Moose Muhammad, a great name. Not sure I'm familiar with him. I want to say I've heard of him before because of the name of Moose. Somewhere. That's obviously it looks like an Aggies, Texas A&M, I assume. Does it say? Yeah, Texas A&M. It does say it on this. There's my Rams, Jordan Whittington. There's Malik. Malachi Corley cut, unfortunately, by the Jets, so he is not with the team, I don't believe, right now. Last pack is going to be Rock Taylor's on the front. Boy, Boise State misses Ashton Genty, huh? Rock Taylor, Tyler Nubin. There's Ashton Genty. We were just talking about him. There's Ladd. There's O'Marine. There's Dylan Gabriel. There's Tat McMillan. There's Jordan Lloyd, and then Tyrone Tracy. So we are to our final autograph pack. And if it's half as good as Braden Fisk, I think you have to go, that's a win, right? I mean, Braden Fisk is a win. And then maybe someone's going to look at it and go, but it's a second-round pick. You guys, it's a second-round pick. How about that? The canvas card of Bo Nix. It's the first time I've seen Bo. He will not be the autograph, though, unfortunately. This looks like it's going to be a guy from Jaden McGowan. Is he Purdue or Iowa? And then Michael Pratt. That's too bad. Jaden McGowan. Pratt is Tulane, and then McGowan's going to be Boston College. So the Bo Nix card's pretty cool, though. The autographs are what they are. That's what you get when you play Sage's game, but that's a very cool canvas card. We did not pull one of the one-of-ones, though, unfortunately. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? For me, these are a buy. I enjoy collecting. I enjoy the part of it. And, you never know when you're going to hit big. Chances are you're not going to, but you never do. So, you never know. You never know. So, yeah, there it is, guys. Sage Artistry Football 2024. Very cool. I enjoy these. I will rip again. Take care. Bye-bye.